Welcome back to Satisfactory. Alright, so we built a new factory floor. Right here is where we put our cooling systems. And we might make more use of this. Or this might end up being a storage location. You know? So we've got some flexibility there. But let's take a peek here, because what we want... We've loaded the rigger motor blueprint, and I want to take a look at rockets. This one is pretty straightforward. 4 metal inputs. Then let's go to this one. All right, this one is the easiest one, so we should probably do this one first. Modular engines. It's basically the same as this. 3 inputs, 1 output. And we'll just change our icon. Motor rubber smart plating. That's easy enough. In my mind, I heard it as motor rotor, but really it was motor rubber. Took me a second to think it through, but we got there. And then, you know what? I think I'm going to use a copper finish for this one. Well, you know, that's more of a chrome item. Yeah. And then we'll have this light be... Oh, I don't know. Red? Everything else is set up pretty well. So 3 inputs, 1 output. Down here, 3 inputs, 1 output. We're done. And that's on the modular engine. Now we're planning to put in 5 rows of this. Let's take another peek at our inputs. So we're going to have to move smart plating down. No, wait. We have to move smart plating up. Rubber is going to be interesting. And motors are right below us. So that's pretty good, actually. So I do think it makes sense to start with that one. It's all inputs. And then we can use this as an input for our other item. But first, let's get the turbo motors done, I think. It would be kind of easier, quote unquote, to use this, but I think we need to use this. Now, the hard part about this is actually the nitrogen. This is actually a lot of nitrogen. But we're only making 2 columns of turbo motors. So I think we're okay. The hardest part about this one is that it's got 4 inputs. So we got to take this down, put this right here, put this in here, All right, let's see. What do we've got going on here? It might make sense to heal this and have this be its own line. Something like that. Then we can get these guys going on their own. Is that built in the right direction? Yeah, okay. Kind of has to be. Let me get this ground level one done first. Oh, wait. I need to rotate this guy. And then this can just drop straight into here. Like so. And it's pretty straightforward. The only thing that we have is nitrogen gas. If we build 2 of these, we'll end up with 18 times 45. 710. So that's a little bit more than a full belt's worth. I think I'm just going to have to be okay with that. This means there's just a little less that we have to belt manually. And I suppose I should do the same over here. Just make things a little easier. A lot quicker. Alright, save that one. What is that one? Oh wait, we're not done yet. Turbo motor. We should probably go ahead and change the name of this though, just to make sure we don't stomp on the other one. Turbo motor times 2. Turbo. Beautiful. Oh, you know what? There's a sign over here that we didn't change. We'll make sure to change it on this one. Motor, conversion cube, nitrogen, stator. Motor, conversion cube, stator, and nitrogen. Beautiful. Save that one, though this one feels like it's more of a yellow. All right. And then, ooh, that should be platform. Oh, now it's platform. And now let's load the previous one just to get that sign fixed. All right. Double check that. Yep. Perfect. And then let's get the rocket. We're going to get all the blueprints out of the way. And then that is made up of more rubber. Oof. More smart plating. Wow. It's going to be a lot of smart plating. Wait, that's still modular engine. I was like, what is going on? All right, so this one is more like the previous one. We should start with that one with the 4 on it as our base, and then save over that. That's giving us the 4 inputs. And then we just change this. Engine, motor, cooling, fused. Engine, motor, cooling, fused. Turbo motor. Beautiful. And then I think I'm just going to set these to white. And then we'll make this the rocket. And that is done. Then let's put our shopping list together here. 2 turbo motor lines. 5 engine lines. Wait, but 2 is not 2. 2 is closer to 18. And this is closer to 40. 5. And thermal rocket is 18 as well. I want to see if we should build the turbo motor line first. This is the one we're using. Maybe. Though, not really. I think we'll build the modular engines first, just from the sake of it being a lot. Yeah, we'll just do the modular engines first. That is a lot of sheets. Holy moly. My God, that is a lot of sheets. kind of a lot of everything. Blueprints. All right. Let's make sure we get this going on the right direction. Well, see, I think I should put in that other side. Just to make turning these belts simpler. All right. That just makes the eventual need to turn these belts much easier to deal with. And we don't connect this one, so even better. Do a quick save on the way out. And then we'll just get in here and build 5 rows of this. I think we need to burn down the depot inventory a little bit first. Luckily, we are charged from below, so our flight should be pretty good. Actually, we got a lot of these built. I am pretty happy with that from an efficiency standpoint. If we did a full row... Uh-oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7. We might be able to fit in a full 8. That if we loosened up the depot a little bit. Let's go out and... Because see, now everything's uploading again. A few things are more ready to go than others. Oh, you know what? We probably added and deleted this recipe so many times. Oh well, we can at least get one more. One, two, three. So that's 7. We should have at least enough for one more, right? Yep, there you go. 9 is the number. If I wanted to spend some time... Oh, wow. I don't know if that's easier or harder. Well, I'm going to say easier. Once you find the snap, it's just a double click. And you don't have to swipe to connect the other side. So that's way easier. These need to go... One, two, three. Delete you. Gotta get them going in the right direction. It's 2 for every level. So now all we need is rubber motors and rubbers, motor, and smart plating. I think we're going to hold off on the supply side of things. Take a little time here to clean up some of these random barrels or containers. And also grab some stuff that we need to continue building. Actually, I think we might have exactly the right amount of concrete in the digital depot for this. Yeah, our biggest problem is going to be encased beams. Ooh, there's 2,000 right there. That's almost half what we need for the whole thing. You know, while we're here, let's go ahead and... What was that? And why did it leave a crate? What? Alright. I'll come back for that. Okay. It's a little power connected there. Then... crystal oscillators. Ooh. Maybe we should stick with take from depot first. Well, no. Let's just go from the inventory first this time. So easy. I should have put a sign depicting what we're building on the back side of this. I would say it's a good time to do some building, but belting this thing is going to be a nightmare with only 300 aluminum sheets. What we could do, though, I feel like our inventory didn't get much lighter. Let's at least get this turn put in place. Confirm that that's working like we thought. Oh, it's not exactly perfectly aligned. But it works. Let's see if we can pick up another round Though we're short on sheets. And my worry is that we're really short on sheets. We pull in those crystal oscillators, we should have a good chunk of crystal oscillators ready when the time comes. All the plates, all the heat sinks. Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. Could use a little cable. I think reinforced plate... Ooh, silica's trying to be a problem. Looks like, though, the reinforced plate's really the issue. And that's going to be really bad because reinforced plate. It stacks horribly. What are we actually short on? Need some motors, too. We've got easy access to the motors. I think I want to put myself a little industrial storage container up here. Make sure it's out of the way. Just making a little space here. Leave room for the bundles to upload. Alright, so what is our deal breaker right now? Copper sheets, and it's all the sheets, really. Let's see if we can get these last two in place. That's getting us nice and close. Maybe drop in an extra steel beam. Man, these recipes. 7,497 sheets. I kind of feel like that's a lot. See if we can maybe pick up some sheets in a slightly bigger bulk. I'm worried that we've basically dumped them all into heat sink. Did I make a side? Oh, I did make a side amount. Not nearly enough. Holy moly. I might need to go and... So we obviously want to send extra. I think what I'll do is I'll put a splitter on this. And then we'll just drop it right back into this. Since this is our primary belt. Just cleaning up a couple of things while we fly by. In the hopes of having something good in there that we can use for this build. It's an absolute ton of copper sheets. Let's get a couple more clicks out. We're supposed to do 3 more rows of modular engines. All right. Our aluminum sheet count is increasing nicely. But now we're kind of dead on reinforced plate. Quartz crystal doesn't look great either. You should be near the reinforced plate side of the world here. Yeah, here's a place where we can grab some. Leave some room for the good machines that are already trying to get it done for us. Let's get back to it and see if we can click in a few more of these into existence. All right, we're gonna go here and here and here. Ooh, getting some good progress. Now we've got plenty of reinforced plate and not much else. It looks like the sheets are really going to be our problem for a while. I don't think our light metals factory... Oof, that could have hurt. I don't think it has anything for... I think all of our sheets are getting exported. I don't think there's any side storage. There might be some side storage, though, of silica. This is the shortest trip ever for drones. But we have so much turbo fuel, it really doesn't matter. Well, nope, it's all... We don't have a ton. Is this full again? Oh, we're just not using enough scrap. All right. Yeah, all we have over here is scrap. All the scrap. Well, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. Let's clear out the silica requirement. And then maybe while we're out here, those drones are on the drift. Did I didn't side supply any silica? That's unlike me and unfortunate. What a mess. Gotta keep a little on the side. All right. That's probably fine. It's a starter for quartz crystal. I can't grab it all. I need 200 more. We'll let that first one burn it down since it has full materials. We need 100 more silica. I guess while we're out here, we could check on... Oh, we've already cleaned up all of the industrials out here. No industrial storage containers to be had. You know, the only other thing that's of interest is we could take a look at this inventory. There might be a little bit of... Nope. All right, well. We grabbed everything we could. Let me pull in a couple iron rods while we're here. Copper sheets. Industrial beams are actually looking pretty good. That almost looked cool. Something's attacking me through the ground. Oh boy. arguing it wouldn't make any sense. We'll just have to figure it out. Go down there and take care of it. That's the one thing about these. Occasionally you get a map reset. And they're good because you get all of the summer sloops and power slugs back. But then you also get all the mobs that you cleared out that don't respawn near your factory. Unless your factory is by a spawn point when the map resets. $6,000 sheets is a problem. That's a lot of sheets. Just get these 3 in, that'd be nice. This is going to be a multi-part build situation, I think. What are we on? Round 3? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round 4. One more row of this particular item. We're higher than the space elevator's little mezzanine there. This is kind of a high-tech area. Ooh, this is actually really good. We can finish off our encased requirement. Then we can add here. Hey, let's pick up this. And snowballs. That was actually pretty convenient. Maybe we should fly over here and get some power going. We won't power the whole thing, just enough to... give us a little bit of reach, you know? Exactly. Okay. Blueprint. Oh man. We're 2 away. We have absolutely 0 quartz crystal. Quartz crystal. It looks like a hit of modular frames is going to come into play here soon. That's always a mess because it's always a situation where you're like halfway and then you need a little more. Let's jump into the hyper cannon. Oh, we definitely didn't need a full boost. Let's especially not at this height. There's our secondary refinery. Not refinery. Refined fuel generator. Not close enough to see the red lights. All right, we're here for plastic. Maybe one more. Beautiful. And then rubber. Well, maybe we should pull in a few rods. Just to preemptively get those going. And then we'll add in a couple of plates. Something like that. Is that everything we need to get those last two? It might be. Sheesh. That was a lot. All right, now that I know how much of everything that we need, I'm going to call it here so we can stage the rest of it. I'm just trying to cut down on the shopping time, but it's like 6,000 quartz crystals. I'm gonna have to zoop out there and pop back, put them in a container and do that a couple times to sort of have everything local. In the meantime, I'm also using I don't think 4 Mercer spheres is enough to upgrade any of our alien technology options. Yeah, it's 13 on this side and 23 on that side. Upload speed or stack size expansion. Either one of them would be great. But we can't afford them, so we're not going to worry about it. So yeah, let me call it here. In between videos, I'll go out. We'll get all of the necessary materials. Put them in a nice little storage container. And then go from there. But you can see the scale that we're talking about here. This should be pretty close to 1/2 floor dedicated to just thermal rockets. Let's see. How many spaces do we have left? Oh yeah, more than enough. 17. We would only really need 12. So I think it's looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's call it there. Thanks for hanging out. Next time, we'll connect everything, and at the very least, we'll get all the machines put in place to make our 250 thermal rockets. And then we'll see about getting all the supplies, because that's going to be a lot of supplies. And we are going to have to figure out exactly how we're going to deal with the rubber. So there's some stuff to think about. But we'll think about it in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.